Just freshly in here at Coyote Classics is this very nice 1968 Mercury Cougar with 85,000 believed to be actual miles on it. I'll tell you what, this is one of the cleanest Cougars I've ever seen as far as original panels. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're not going to believe how solid the floors, frame, trunk are on this original California-built, California-lived car. It still has all of its original red oxy floor pan, red oxy primer on its floor pans. Frame rails look awesome, front and rear, torque boxes. Inside the trunk pictures, all the original paint is still supported in the inside of the trunk. If we open up the door jambs, original paint, inside the trunk, bottom of the hood. This is a great combination of original paint and some repaint done on this 1968 Mercury Cougar that lived most of its life in California. As we open the hood, believed to be the original 302 engine still. Came from the factory as a 302 two-barrel. Previous owner went ahead and put a 4-barrel intake, a 4-barrel carburetor on it. Also went ahead and put GT40 heads, which really woke this 302 up. This little car will chirp the tires when it shifts into second. It's got a lot of get up and go, and really runs and drives great. As we look at the inner fenders, there's absolutely no rust damage whatsoever on the top of the inners. Again, frame rails are great, floors are great. Just a super nice, believed to be all original panel car. Original quarters in it still. Good car, guys. They're hard to find this solid. It's got power steering. Does have disc brakes in the front, so it's got power disc brakes. It was an AC car, to my knowledge, and we do have a lot of the AC stuff with it. Comes in the box. I don't know if it's all there, but a lot of that stuff does come with it. So we also have the original heads that come with it, carburetor intake, that kind of thing. So we got all the parts to put it back stock. This car has a lot of original patina on it. As far as the bumpers are original, the back bumper has got some a dent in it we'll get to in a little bit, but this front bumper looks excellent. The chrome looks great on it, but if you look in the very corners, you can see just a little patina with just a little bit of oxidation on that. Front valance pan, you can see that it's got some chips in that original paint down there. It does have the hideaway headlights, and they are functionable. They work, and the sequential taillights, they work as well. The grille and the hideaway headlights in great shape. The little trim around the hood and the fender has some little dings in that. If a guy wants to make this a show car, you'd want to repaint it and put a little trim work to it. But all in all, guys, it's just hard to find a car like this. Both of these gaps are in great shape. The top of the hood matches up nicely to the top of the fender. As we look at the paint on the hood, again, the whole paint job, we buffed it when it came in here, but the whole paint job's a combination of original and 20, 30 years old. So it does have some chips and some imperfections, but a very, very straight car. As we come here to the lower valance, where that meets the fender, is in excellent shape. Marker lights original. The tires were replaced by the owner that owned it too, the previous owner. As far as the tires are in great shape. The wheels have been replaced. They've got the nice Magnum style steel rims, all chrome plated on the insides. Got the correct Cougar caps on it. As far as their tires go, they're 215/70 14s. Absolutely no paint imperfections or blisters, nothing like that on the lower fender, door. It's all super solid all the way along the bottom. We do have some paint chips here in the door. There's 3 of them right there. And then we have some along the edge here that have been touched up over the years. It does still have the body side molding on it. Like I said, it's an all original style car. Gap's great from top to bottom. Lower quarter is excellent. We have a little paint chip right here. 3 or 4 chips over the wheel well right there. You can see just chips, no bubbles, no blisters. Behind the rear wheel is excellent. Again, you got to look at the undercarriage pictures. It's probably one of the cleanest Survivor Cougars out there on the market today as far as the undercarriage goes. It does have, if you look down the sides, it's a straight car, original panel car. It hasn't been puttied up, nothing like that. But if you look down the sides, it does have a few little door dings and stuff like that in it. This little parking lot things. The rear balance is in great shape. The rear bumper has a great shine and it's original, but it does have a kink over there in the passenger side. We'll go ahead and go to that before we go to the interior quick. Tail light chrome looks real good on it. So does the lenses. There's the kink in the bumper. But you can buy them, but it is original. Basically all the trim on this car is original. Our gap's really nice and even here as we go across the top of the trunk lid. The trunk lid's great, except for it's got, if you can see it here, oh, just a couple tiny, like 4 little tiny little paint imperfections right here. Other than that, the paint in the trunk looks fine. Gap's good here as well. Previous owner did put on a new vinyl top as well, and the previous owner owned it about 6 years, I think, 6-8 years, he said. My memory serves me right. Vinyl top, tires, wheels, GT40 heads, carburetor. Front seat covers were also redone at that time. Other than that, guys, this car is pretty much original. So the vinyl top is excellent. There's no bubbles, there's no blisters. Very, very nice job on the vinyl top. They did a great job. It's not wrinkled, very soft. So very nicely done there. The nice thing with this interior, a guy can really go any color you want. It's got that tan color interior. As we look at the door rubbers, 85,000 mile car, it still has the original door rubber on it still. Still the original paint in the door jambs. Check out this bottom of the door. That corner is absolutely flawless. There's the bottoms. I wish all our cars could be California cars, guys. Unfortunately, can't all be this clean. Inside the door jamb, again, 100% original paint to my, as far as I can tell. Seat covers in the front have been replaced. And they match up. A lot of times when the seat covers in the front and back with the sun fading and stuff, they don't match up. This one really matches great. Very impressed by the seat color match here. So the front seats are excellent. Still has the original carpet in it, guys. You can see the fading on the carpet. Check that out. So still has that fading where the mat was. You can see it's kind of brown. The carpet's actually kind of green now. So I'm guessing this is the original color under that mat, kind of a darker brown. And with all the sun and stuff, it looks to me like it kind of went kind of green. But you can see, look at the fuzz and stuff back here. It's just not wore through, but just wore to where I'm sure this is the original carpet still. Same thing here with the door panels. The armrest kind of turned a little greenish with the sun. The light works here. The handles are fantastic. Window goes up and down super smooth. Very nice. Roof rail rubber is still original. It's still real decent though, but it is getting a little hard. Inside the jambs, there's your bottom inside corner of the door. Inside behind the fenders, all original paint. All original paint in here. The car's never been jammed out in its entire life. Never had a color change. Dash pad looks great. I don't see any issues anywhere in the dash pad. It does have one tiny little chip on the windshield right here, just a small one. The dash itself, all the black trim around the dash looks good. We got a little chip in that there that shows a little chrome. But other than that, guys, that dash looks really sweet. Very original. Look at here, AM 8-track. It's a very well optioned car. So sequential tail lights, hideaway headlights, AM 8-track, and the original radio works. Full console, and the little light works inside that console. I don't know if you can see that or not. The light works here. Nice shifter, still has the slide. Seat belt holders here. The light works on the back side of the console. Right there. Ashtray looks great. Seats are in great shape. The horn works, and guess what else, guys? This has got a swing away steering wheel. So very, very rare option with the swing away. Check out our headliner. I mean, this headliner looks original and it's in fantastic shape. The visors are great, nice and tight. There's our overhead seat belts. Headliner is original. It's just fantastic. I don't see any, it's never had any mouse damage in here. There's not a mouse hole in it. There's no mouse odor in it. Whoever have taken care of this car has done a remarkable job. Back seats all original. You can see just a little bit of I'm gonna say just a little bit of a fade line right here. Just on the top of that back seat, maybe it's on both sides. But other than that, the back seat's still nice and soft. It's not brittle at all. Nice and clean. The back door panels are original and excellent. Get over here. Same thing, you got just a little bit of green tint from these vinyl pieces getting a little too much sun, but they're not cracked and they're nice and soft. There's our rear window. Goes up and down really nicely. As far as our driver's side, there again, body's nice and straight. Does have some little grandma grandpa door dings kind of thing down the sides. Little parking lot things here and there. So, but very solid. Back part of the quarter panel is excellent. As we scroll over top of the wheel well, there's no bubbles or blisters or rust. We do have where it maybe rubbed a little bit along the side of a garage door or something like that. We've got just a few little chips there. There's no dent. Front of the rear quarter is excellent. Lower door, lower fender. Basically the same exact thing as the passenger side, guys. Just a few little chips. Our lines are great. Check that out. That body line is just so nice. All the way down to the bottom. Lower fender is excellent. You talk about a survivor condition car, this is it. Alright, there's this door, same thing as the passenger. As we look at the body tag, it's 65AY as color, sorry about that, 65A and then Y and then color 2Y. Trim is 26A, date is 52, DSO is 5, axle is W. I guess I got that mixed around a little bit there, but as far as our inside door panel, same old thing. We have just a little bit of a yellowing greenage of the armrest. The door panel has got a little bit of sun fade right in this area, but check it out, guys. It's not cracked, it's not beat up, it's in excellent shape. Here's that swing away wheel and its tilt. Go ahead and sit in here. The seats are perfect, they've been redone. There's no wear marks on the seats, nothing like that. Very comfortable too, the padding is great. So we've got our swing away wheel. It's tilts way down here, which is nice. We'll go ahead and probably move it up a little bit so it's got this tilt, and then as soon as you shut the car off, the steering wheel just swings way away from you so you can get out easily. It's a neat option, and this one works perfectly. It's got 85,060 miles on the odometer. Wipers work. Heater fan works great. It is an air car. Got the air vents here and everything. Okay. Horn works, radio works. We talked about that. All the lights interior work. Temp gauge works, gas gauge works. Amp and oil pressure is a light. So every single thing works here. Car did not come with a clock. It's just got the opening there for that. So everything that it came with works. As far as the lights work here, car really runs and drives great. When we get them in, we always power wash them power wash the engine bays, power wash the undercarriages. So then we always have to drive them a little bit, get them dried off. Sometimes those distributors get just a little wet, but I'll tell you what, the car really runs and drives fantastic. Sits there and idles great. Our speedometer works perfect. 25 mile an hour right down the road. Shocks feel good. Front suspension feels really nice. Like I said, this thing picks up speed really nicely too. Absolutely does not need an alignment. Goes perfectly straight down the road. Tires are in great shape. There's our front disc brakes as the van pulls out in front of me. No pull left or right. I mean, just one finger on the wheel, guys. This thing is just absolutely remarkable. You can definitely tell it's an 85,000 original mile car. Just super tight. Freaking just goes down the road. Awesome. Probably do better if I would have had it in drive. I started out in second there. We're going to go ahead and start it out in drive so you can just feel that shift. Just wondering why it didn't start off like it usually does. And that indicator works, guys. It was just in the red dot there. Sweet car, guys. Those GT40 heads and that 4-barrel really help this thing out. Yeah, when you start out in second, she just doesn't run like it should. But as you can see, we put it in drive, and this thing just flies down the road. Again, just a quick recap. Super solid, excellent interior. But best of all, guys, this thing is just an awesome driving. 1968 Mercury Cougar. A lot of fun. Kickdown works.